Hi, my name is Brooke and this is That New Teacher. I am a middle school teacher in Northern California and today I'm setting up my classroom. So I started out going to go work in my classroom, but I needed to stop for lunch, so I grabbed some Taco Bell, and while I was in line I realized I don't have my keys to my classroom. So I had to turn around, come back home. I'm eating my burrito in the car and let's get back to school. All right, just walking in and I noticed they painted my door. They need one more coat apparently, so I can't do the decal yet. And they painted my cubbies over there so I can finally stack those things. Those are gonna be my goals today, doing all the storage in the cubbies, and I'm gonna tackle this bulletin board, although I still need maintenance to fix it, so we'll see. I totally forgot I have one other goal, and that's recording my back to school orientation video. So I'm actually gonna do that first while I'm still looking fresh, and let's do it. I just realized there's literally nowhere acceptable to film a video in this classroom right now, so I'm gonna fix these shelves. Oh gosh, maybe not. Oh my Lord, have mercy. For your viewing pleasure, how long is it gonna take Miss Rogers to move these things 1 foot? So I'm planning to record my video using Zoom. I know it's not the best, but the camera on here actually usually turns out pretty nicely, and I'll be able to share my slideshow with people. I think I'm gonna use this as my background, and hopefully that'll work out okay. The only way I know how to let you in on this is to run it for the whole thing, because I'm gonna do it in one take. So we'll just splice in some pieces so you can kind of see how critically and think for yourselves. So that's number 3. And number 4, we want to look at what does it mean to live. What, you turned off, but this went great. It's done. Hopefully it's good. It's not rendering or recording, so I'm freaking out a little bit, but maybe it's like in the background of my slideshow. Anyway, here's my setup. I got this going on. I used this extra light because it had some shadows on my face, so it kind of filled that in. And then I have another one of those sitting up here. It just gives it a little pop. It makes it look nice. I didn't use any microphones or anything for my recording. I really have never done that for Zoom. I don't know, you get what you get. There are 2 types of people in the world. There are the type of people who record themselves and never want to see it again. And then there's the second type of person who wants to watch it back instantly and, you know, criticize everything that they do. So let's go do that real quick. I just remembered I brought a sweater so I would look more teachery and professional. Now they just think I'm on summer break. That's okay. Let's do this. I wish I could look you in the eye and tell you how excited I am. I really just wanted to eat Taco Bell. Alright, welcome to History with Mrs. Rogers in the world, and how you are going to change the world and what kind of impact. Not in writing, I believe he has some great things ahead for you, and so I'm just so excited. I didn't really plan to cry while watching my video. Guys, I love my job. For context, I'm crying because I give them like a pep talk at the end about how they're made for a purpose and they were made for this time, and like they're here for a reason. So I just got emotional. I care a lot. I figured some of you might like a little background of what my slides are for back to school night. So I have that one about me. I had a title slide as well. Just a quick like description of my courses. We are at a Christian school, so a lot of my stuff is from a Christian worldview. I put in my syllabus, so this, now you get a background look at my syllabus. Look at that. And that's the other part of my syllabus. We have history fair in our school for 6th and 8th grade, so we talk about that. I talk about ways that parents can partner with us, and then I like to leave them off knowing that I love them and I love what I do. So that's really it. I just talk a lot in between. Okay, that was huge. I'm glad to have that done. I didn't know I was gonna cry, but you know, whatever. That's what I do. Okay, let's clean up. You guys donated some stickers as positive reinforcement, which I think my students are gonna love, but I gotta double check and make sure there's nothing inappropriate in here. They actually turned out they're super cute. I have a few more on my wish list that are more like oriented to like masculine things. So we'll see. I just gotta make sure we got them good vibes only in here, you know? It was a really good pack. I highly recommend it. I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out if you're looking for that. Only 2 didn't make the cut, and it's just because I'm at a super conservative school. So like the dog booty's cute, but like somebody might be offended. And then this is cute too, but it says hella on it, which, you know, could be construed as a curse word. So we're gonna go ahead and cut those. Right now I have a lot of random papers, examples of student work, gifts from students, things like that. So I'm just sorting them out in these baskets, and I'll deal with my filing system later, but for right now, this is gonna be it. One of the things I've learned from Early Adventures actually is that she just like dumps her to-do list on her whiteboard, and I have loved doing that since my first year. So I just write everything down that needs to be done, and then if I'm taking it home, I just snap a picture of it on my phone. And then I just always have a running list standing before me in my classroom of things that need to get done, so I can kind of stop thinking about them and know that they will get taken care of because they are on the board. That's how it works, right? Okay, this pen does not pass the vibe check. Much better. Actually, I remember I used to put a wants and needs section. Let's fix that. Seriously, I instantly feel better. Like looking at the list, it looks like a lot of things, but honestly, compared to my first year, it's not that much as to where I'm sitting at right now. The biggest task I probably have to do is labeling and assigning my student textbooks, so that takes a long time. But everything else is really like cosmetic, and things like a bulletin board's gonna take a while, but you know, it's at the end of the day, like school will run if I don't get my board done. I probably will get in trouble, but school will run. That being said, there's people who are like mean about people who do bulletin boards. I don't know about you guys, but my school requires it, and we have to rotate them out a certain amount. So that's why I do a student work board, so that it's just constantly revolving with student work and I'm not like changing out a theme. My neighbor does incredible. I should just do a whole vlog of her boards throughout the year. That would be really cool. She does great boards. My floor pile is getting so much smaller. Look at it. Look at it. There's like nothing left. All right, those are just Cricut cutouts. These are all things that my students have made me, or like cards and things like that. I don't get rid of those, so those are those. These are all academic things that I want to use but don't want to deal with yet. This is all examples of student work for different projects and things like that, and leftover journals. Electrical cords. This is not where they're gonna live, but for now this is where. Things I don't know what to do with but want to keep. I don't know where this trash can belongs. Guys, we did it. The pile is gone! Woohoo! I'm so excited. It was so ugly. It's all gone. Okay, one thing I did that I highly suggest, because it just makes the room feel better, is I took everything that still needed to be done and just put it in the area that it needs to be done. So it's still not done, but it feels cleaner, and like everything's not in one big pile. It's in the piles organized by what I need for each project. So looking at the room, the stuff for that bulletin board is right there. The stuff that's gonna go up on the walls back there is right there. This in the front here is some projects, like my textbook stuff that I need to do. And that back there is for that bulletin board. It just feels so much better this way. Okay, this is making me feel stressed, so I wanna fix that a little before I go. You think I'll get in trouble for this? This is bothering me already. People who store projects for their students, where do you keep them? Like, I'm about to take them home and put them in my garage. I don't know where to keep them. This was a productive day. The front of the classroom looks ready, like ready. I bought this forever, like beginning of summer, and I haven't opened it. I've never seen it. I'm like one of the people who's afraid to mess something up. So I'm gonna open it now because I'm ready to put a Cricut thing on it. I guess you get to see it before I do. What? I'm so excited! I bought a mirror, if you can't tell what it is. And I hope I like it because it's past the return date, man. It's cute. It's a little more, aw, look at us. This is awkward. How do you put a mirror in a shot? Yay, I've wanted one of these for a long time. It's weird not being able to like check if you have something in your teeth between classes or something. So using your phone as a mirror all the time. So I've wanted a mirror for a long time. I'm gonna put it up where everyone can use it. And I'm gonna Cricut something on, like something positive and uplifting onto probably the bottom of it or something. So that's the mirror, yay. Thank you so much for coming along while I set up my classroom. We are getting so close to some of the big stuff like bulletin boards, and then we're done, man. It's back to school. I have about a week left, so there's probably gonna be about 1 or 2 setup videos left, and then we will be back to school. So we will see you in the next one.